incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. A fake to Fournette, now it's Bortles to throw. Being chased out left. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards. Into the red zone, it's Bortles. Escaping the pressure right. He'll check this one off to Fournette. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Bortles to throw once more. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Tannehill on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Let's go. 20.
They are going for it. It's Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Fournette. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
So let me make sure I have this right. He's already found the end zone once, and now he's ripped off a big chunk of yardage here on this one. His confidence is awfully high. So now I've got to put myself in the shoes of the defensive coordinator. Do I go ahead and sell out to try and stop him and force him to do something different? Or do I risk him having a big monster day against my defense?
The pitch to Fournette. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here's Bortles to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you will too.
Without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a play fake here on first down. He dumps it off to Drake. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Wide open receiver, complete. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And Stills bringing it in. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, Tannehill. Amendola catching it left side. A Dolphin first down as Tannehill is on target to the former Patriot Danny Amendola. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll try and pound it in with Drake. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive, so they'll be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game.
He goes underneath to Drake. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
That's it, baby. Run.
They run it with Balaj. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
And they might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. Sanders' kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And now out come the Jags. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. first play of the drive, going for 14 and also going for a first down. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Finding some room at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Fournette, a first down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Hey, let's go. Trips left, trips left. It's all right, it's all right.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
380. 380. Move. 11B, 11B.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. They'll roll him out right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt that in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
380. 380. Spread right, 72.
They'll go with a big bank, Yeldon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
372.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball. And brings up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Bortles will try again on second down. Over to the right side, caught by Moncrief. Bortles to the former Colt Moncrief for a Jaguar first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Here we go. Hank. Throw left.
On first down, Bortles. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. And that'll bring up second down.
Lucy.
Now Bortles again. And this one is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Bortles now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. Brought in over the middle by Graham. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. Pass incomplete. A.J. Bouye, the fine cornerback, there to make the play defensively.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. It's Grant. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, it's Tannehill. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 54, Ricky. Lucy.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
I'm
doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Tiger, tiger, tiger.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20.
They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And he finds Stills complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Tannehill on 1st down. It's caught outright, Amendola. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
30. Hey, 20, 20, 20, 20. Play.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, as the defense rallies quickly after the nice move.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
20, 20, 20. There you go, tiger.
To the air again, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Set. Run 30. Go. Zero. It's
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Trying to lay one up deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Trying to get the run game going. This is Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
372. Lucy. Move. So right.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. Going deep for Moncrief. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Bortles in the offense remains put on the field. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Nice 39, Lucy. Show that.
They do go for it. It's Bortles. Flushed out right. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And while there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
A line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
50. 30. Hey, 20.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
11. Move. Go left.
Back near his goal line. Here's Bortles. And this is incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. Back now in Miami. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
39, Lucy.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey. Lucy.
The Jags do snap it. It's Bortles. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And no, it's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On first down, Tannehill. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Grant. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Escaping, and now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a two-possession game. It is a two-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
Now Bortles. A throw left side complete to his receiver Westbrook. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant.
It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 57 yards. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak his first 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Play action. It's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Dolphins on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
30! Check. 50. Base. Zebra. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Drop deep.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Amendola catching it left side. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Adam Gase rolls the dice. It doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, Bortles. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Lucy. Hey, follow.
Throwing is Bortles. Looking long for Westbrook. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a signal and a timeout here on the defensive side of the ball. So they want to stop it with 1 second to go prior to the 2-minute warning.
Spread right, smack.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. And this will be incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. And this Fournette territory here, and he's alone in the backfield on 2nd and goal.
Green 80. Move.
Bortles going to throw here. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. Blake Bortles, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And the Dolphins are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Tannehill. Under pressure, they got him again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Only 2 yards on the carry. That's going to set up a 3rd and long, 3rd and 15 to be exact. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Now a desperation throw deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Riley Harrison. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
Looking long for Westbrook. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
372. Move. 372.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Looking long for Westbrook. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play. Bortles to Westbrook. And even 40 yards.
Throw left, throw left.
Bortles going to look to throw. His throw incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll toss it to Fournette. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Green 80. Green 80.
Into the red zone. It's Bortles. Looking for Moncrief, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Hey, spread left. Spread left.
3 down, 3 down.
Green 80. Green 80.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
11B, 11B. So right, so right. Lucy, Lucy, Lucy. Green, good.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.